Archimedes was one of the greatest mathematicians and scientists of the ancient world. He lived more than 2,000 years ago, yet many of his discoveries remain important today. Archimedes studied geometry, floating objects, levers, and machines. What made him especially remarkable was his ability to connect abstract mathematics with practical problems in science and engineering. Archimedes was born around 287 BCE in Syracuse, a Greek city on the island of Sicily. Syracuse was an important center of trade, culture, and military power. Archimedes may have studied at Alexandria, Egypt, where some of the finest scholars of the ancient world worked. He later returned to Syracuse and became associated with the king Hero II. Before Archimedes, Greek scholars had already made great progress in geometry and logical reasoning. However, mathematics was often separated from practical engineering. Questions involving balance, floating objects, and mechanical advantage had not yet been fully explained mathematically. Archimedes helped change this by showing that the behavior of real objects could be studied using carefully reasoning, measurement, and geometry. Archimedes is best known for his principle of buoyancy. When an object is placed in water, it pushes some of the water aside. The water then produces an upward force on the object. Archimedes showed that this buoyant force is equal to the weight of the displaced fluid. This principle explains why some objects float while others sink. According to a famous story, King Hero suspected that a gold crown had been mixed with cheaper silver. Archimedes needed to test the crown without damaging it. He realized that placing the crown in water would reveal its volume through water displacement. By comparing its volume and weight, he could determine its density. The story says Archimedes shouted Eureka after making his discovery. Archimedes also developed a mathematical explanation of how levers work. A lever allows a small force to move a much larger load when the force is applied far enough from the fulcrum. The greater the distance from the pivot, the greater the mechanical advantage. Archimedes reportedly said that given a place to stand, he could move the earth. Archimedes made important discoveries in geometry, including methods for finding the areas and volumes of curved shapes. He developed a very accurate estimate of pi and studied spheres, cylinders, and spirals. He is also associated with the Archimedean screw, a device used to raise water. During the Roman siege of Syracuse, he reportedly designed powerful defensive machines. Archimedes was killed when Roman forces captured Syracuse in 212 BCE. Although many of his writings were lost, the works that survived influenced mathematicians and scientists for centuries. His ideas helped lay the foundation of mechanics, fluid physics, and engineering. Today, his principles are still used in ships, pumps, cranes, and machines. Thank you for watching.